In this video, I'm going to show you how to access the Biology MindTap course and highlight some features of the eBook and the MindTap course that your students would use in your class. So you would sign into your Cengage account at cengage.com and you would click into My Courses. And here I created a demo course in all of your accounts. You would just click on the title of the demo account. And this brings us to MindTap, which is the online learning platform that we use for our texts. So this is what your students would see in your class. So here's just the title page. You would click out of that, and we can skip the tour for now. All right, so this is exactly what students see as well. So I just want to highlight some features. It's organized by chapter. So if you click into chapter 1, we have an intro activity. Every chapter will start with this. It's going to be an activity to try and connect some real world topics and events to concepts in the reading so that they connect with the material a little bit more and it becomes more authentic to their lives. So that's how they would start. And then it goes into the reading. So I'm going to show you some features of our ebook. So you would click into chapter 1 reading. It's always going to start with a table of contents where you can jump ahead if you'd like. All right, and so here's the reading. You have the introduction, and I'm going to highlight some features of the ebook that we have. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, we have some icons that students can press and use when reading their textbook. So first is the read aloud feature, which we've had feedback from students that they really like to use this. They can have their, headphones in, earbuds, and be listening to their text, walking to class, driving in their car, wherever it may be. They do like that read aloud feature to turn it into an audio book. The second one is to either make the text smaller or larger. And then the third one is to bookmark the page. So if they want to bookmark and go back to this page, we have that available as well. So within the ebook, you can also highlight. So you would just highlight the text that you would like to highlight and then pick a color. And then you can also do some other things, add a note or add a flashcard. So I'm going to add a note. I'm going to say important or whatever, so they can take notes along the way and save it in their reading. Another thing I want to show you is that you can add a flashcard. So if students are using flashcards, I know a lot of students like to do that to study. They can add their own flashcard. And it would take them to our flashcard study tool that we have. They could type in their term, and whatever they highlighted would be the definition, but they can also edit it if they would like, and then they would save it. Another thing to highlight is they already have flashcards available for every chapter of this book. So here is our flashcards for chapter 1. There's 58, so they can go and study with already populated flashcards as well, or they can create their own if they want to add anything. All right, so I'm going to click out of the book for now and show a couple more features, and we're going to go in a lot more details in our presentation. I just wanted to highlight some things while you're reviewing ahead of time. So under our Learn It, we have some assignments, some homework assignments that students would do within the chapters. This is really helpful because what we do is we put the Learn It reading side by side with the Learn It Check Your Understanding question. So it's very easy for them to do the reading, answer the questions, and not have to navigate to other pages. So they would answer the questions here. This one is multiple choice. So I'm just going to pick random questions to show you what it would look like. Press submit, and it's going to tell you what you got wrong or right. And if you click back into that, it will give you feedback. So I got this question wrong. That's why I have a red X, and it's going to give me feedback there. Another great feature is that, well, I got a lot wrong. If you get any right, you also get feedback. So if they were to guess and get it right, they still can click and get feedback for why it was correct. So that's a great feature of this homework assignment. You can also see the attempts left. So you can set a certain number of attempts for your students. So this one is automatically set at 10 attempts. You can edit that, but the student would have 9 more attempts to try and get these correct. So that is our Learn It homework assignments based on the chapter readings that we have. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is the apply it. So here are where we have other homework assignments, but also quizzes. And then one thing I wanted to highlight is we have a case study for each chapter. So I'm going to click into that case study. So here, this case study for chapter 1 is about peacock butterflies. And so they would do the reading on this case study. There are some great images. And then they would actually go through and try and select the correct answers for the experimental group and the control group. And they would submit their work. So each chapter has that authentic case study to connect all of those concepts they learned in the chapter. At the very bottom, after the end of the chapters, we have additional resources down here. If you click into that, we have critical thinking case studies. And what these are is they're going to combine different chapters and basically show a case study that would go over concepts in multiple chapters to make those connections to students. So this first one, this critical thinking case study cheese activity, basically touches on concepts chapters 2 through 7 using this real life example. So I'm going to click into that. All right, so you can read the overall concepts, the learning objectives, and then the scenario, and then students would click next to complete this particular case study. So these are optional assignments that you could assign throughout the semester just to kind of highlight multiple cumulative type review of chapters. All right, we're going to go into way more details in our presentation, but I hope that helped navigate our MindTap platform a little bit better. And if you have any questions, please email me at laura.miller@cengage.com. Thank you.